Namaste everyone, welcome to the class again. Now let us see this sixth question. Mr. Gupta opened a recurring deposit account in a bank. He deposited rupees 2500 per month for 2 years. At the time of maturity, he got 67,500. Find the total interest earned by Mr. Gupta and the rate of interest per annum. So two things we have to find out. We have to find total interest earned and we have to find out the rate of interest. So let us write whatever given. So in this problem, P is given rupees 2500. This is the amount per month deposited. Time is given. Time we write with N. Time is given. It is 2 years. Time is given 2 years. So I will say N is equals to 2 year, that is 2 into 12, that is 24 month. Then maturity value is given. Maturity value is 67,500. Total interest we have to find out what is the total interest. So I is question mark and R is also a question mark. So first we apply the formula for maturity value. MV is equals to P into N plus I. So therefore 67,500, this 67,500 will be equal to 2,500 multiplied by 24 plus I. 25, if we multiply, we get 25 4s are, first I will write 0 0, then 25 4s are 100, again 1 0, 10 carry, 25 2s are 50, 50 plus 10 60. So this is 60,000 plus interest I, and here we have 67,500. So therefore interest I will become 67,500 minus 60,000. So 67,500 minus 60,000 will give you 7,500. So 7,500 is your interest. So you have got the interest. Now interest you know. Again you can apply the formula for interest. So interest is P into N plus 1 whole divided by 2 into 12 into R upon 100. So therefore 7,500 will be equal to the value of P. Value of P is 2,500 multiplied by the value of N is 24. So 24 into 25 divided by 2 into 12 multiplied by R, we don't know, so R upon 100. Now this 2 zeros I will cancel. Then 2 into 12, 24. This 24 we cancel. And here we have 7,500. Now I will divide this with this 25 into 25. So 25 into 25. And here on this side we have R. So that will give me R is equals to, now 25, either I will try to divide by 25 if you know the table of 25. 25 3s are 75. So you get 300. Then again 25 1s are 25, 550, 25 2s are. So R is 12, that is 12%. So rate of interest is 12% and interest is 7,500. This is our sixth question. Now let us move to seventh problem. Now here is the seventh question. Shahrukh opened a recurring deposit account in a bank and deposited rupees 800 per month for 1.5 years. If he received 15,084 at the time of maturity, find the rate of interest per annum. So here in this problem, I will ask you to solve this problem by yourself. Let us write what is given. Rupees P is given 800 rupees, N 1.5 year. So 1.5 year is equals to 12 plus 6, 18 month. This is 1.5 year, so it is equals to 18 month. N is given. Maturity value is given 15,084. We have to find a rate of interest. Now we have to find rate of interest. They ask us to find rate of interest, not the interest. So actually, before we find rate of interest, first we have to calculate interest, and I will ask you to solve this problem by yourself. I am doing this with the help of calculator, but you solve it by yourself. So while doing with calculator, maturity value is 15,084. From this I will subtract the whole principal, which is 800 multiplied by calculator, scientific calculator we must use. Okay, so this is 15,084 minus 800 into the total month is 18. So the interest we get as 684. Now this interest will be equal to principal P. Okay, so whatever is multiplied we divide by that. So principal P is 800, so divide this by 800. P into n plus 1. So whatever answer we get, we divide that by n. The n is 18, so we divide by 18, then divide by 19, then we multiply it by 2 into 12 into 100. Okay, this will give you R. So you find out interest and then you find R. So R, what is the final answer? R is equals to 6%. Okay, so it is same as what we have done in problem number 6. So try to solve by yourself. Okay, now let us move to question number 8. Rekha opened a recurring deposit account for 20 months. The rate of interest is 9% per annum, and Rekha receives rupees 441 as interest at the time of maturity. Find the amount Rekha deposited each month. So now in this problem, we have to find the value of P. Okay, we don't know the value of P. Let us write what different things we know. N we know, it is 20 months. Then R we know, it is 9%. And I we know, I is equals to rupees 441. Find the amount Rekha deposited. So, okay, no problem. P is unknown. Let us apply the formula. I is equals to P into n plus 1 divided by 2 into 12 into R upon 100. So interest is 441. This is equals to P into the value of n is 20 into n plus 1 is 21 divided by 2 into 12 into R is 9 upon 100. Now what we do? We can cancel this 2 and this 20, we will get 10. We cancel with 3 3s and 3 4s. Okay, so therefore I will say that this now this 0 and 0 also can be cancelled. So therefore your P will be equal to 441. Okay, here we have 441. Now in denominator here we have 4 into 10. So I will write 4 into 10. This divide by, now what is here in numerator? We have 21 and 3. So 21 into 3. So 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1, 9. So by 3 it is divisible. So 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12, 21, 3 7s are 21. Again 4 plus 1, 5, 7 plus 5, 12. Again with 3 we cancel. 3 7s are 21. Here we have 3 4s are 12 and 3 9s are 27. Again with 7 we can cancel. 7 7s are. So the value of P is 7 into 4 into 10. 7 into 4, 28 into 10, 280. So the value of P is rupees 280. Value of P, principal. Find the amount Rekha deposited each month. So therefore you can write, therefore Rekha deposited each month rupees 280. So rupees 280 Rekha deposited each month. This is 8th problem. 9th problem is Mohan has a recurring deposit account in a bank for 2 years at 6% per annum, simple interest. If he get rupees 1200 as the interest at the time of maturity, find the monthly installment and the amount of maturity. So again this problem exactly same as the previous, only one new term, that is maturity value, we have to find here. So first of all, let us write what is given. Period is given 2 year. So this 2 year you convert in month, it is 2 into 12 is equals to 24 months. Then you have given rate of interest, R is equals to 6%, and then you have given interest which is 1200 rupees 1200. We have to find monthly installment, that is P is unknown and maturity value is also unknown. So first of all, apply the formula for interest. I is equals to P into n plus 1 divided by 2 into 12 into R upon 100. Okay, now put respective values. For I we will put 1200 is equals to, for P we write it as P only, into n is 24 into 25 divided by 2 into 12 into R rate of interest 6%, 6 upon 100. Okay, so now this 24 cancels, and I will say okay, with 25 1s are 25 4s are 100, then 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So here we have 1200, and in this side we have 3 upon 2 times P. So P will be equal to, I have P is equals to 2 upon 3 into 1200. Okay, so this 3 upon 2, when it transform to this left hand side, it will become 2 by 3. Okay, as here it is multiplied by P, so here we have to reciprocate it, 2 upon 3. So this will give me 2 into 3 4s are 12. So 2 into 400 will give me 800. So the value of P is rupees 800. The value of P is rupees 800. Now maturity value also we have to find out. So maturity value is your P into N plus I is equals to P is rupees 800 into N is 24 plus I, the interest is 1200. So into plus I will say 1200. Okay, so 8 2 zeros I will write here. 8 4 the 32, 3 carry, 8 to the 16, 16 plus 3 19. So 19,200 plus 1,200. So 19 plus 1 20,000 and 200 200, it will be 400. So this is your maturity amount, 20,400. Now let us see this 10th problem. Mr. R.K. Nair get rupees 6,455 at the end of 1 year at the rate of 14% per annum in a recurring deposit account. Find the monthly installment. Okay, now in this problem, you tell me, what is this 6,455? What is this 6,455? This is Mr. R.K. Nair getting after 1 year. Is it interest or is it maturity value? Yes, it is a maturity value, right now, because they have not mentioned they got. Total amount they got 6,455. So this is maturity value 6,455. Okay, now what about N? N is what? N is 1 year, and this 1 year is equals to 12 months. So N is 12 months. Next, what is given? Rate of interest is given 14%. And what we have to find? We have to find monthly installment. Monthly installment matlab P. Okay, so the value of P you have to find out. Now maturity value is given, so better first we apply the formula for maturity value, which is P into N plus I. P into N plus I. Now is there I? I is also not there. Okay, P is also not there. So then what we do? Okay, both the terms are unknown. So what we do? So better let us apply the formula, complete formula let us apply for maturity value. So first I will apply formula. So here I will write P into N plus this I will write it is P into N plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R upon 100. Yes, this is the formula. Okay. Now this is equals to, now P into N, it is N is 24. So it is 24P plus here P into, we have 24 into, let us check again, sorry, 12. The value of N is 12. So it is 12. So we will say 12P plus P into 12 into 13 upon 2 into 12 into rate of interest is 14%. So 14 divided by 100. R is 14%. Maturity value, here we have maturity value and the value of maturity value given 6455. So 6455. Now simplify here, it is 12P plus this 12 and this 12 will cancel and this 2 and this will cancel and it will become 7. So 13 7 are 91. So it is 91 upon 100 P and here we have 6455. Now let us take LCM here. So it will become 1200 P upon 100 plus 91 P upon 100. So this will give me 1200 P plus 91 P whole divided by 100, that is 1291 P upon 100, and here we have 6455. So therefore the value of P is equals to 6455 into 100 divided by 1291. Now 6 plus 4, 10 and 10, so it is not divisible by 31. Okay, here at unit place we have 5 and here we have 1. Let us see what is 1291 multiplied by 5. So here in rough you can check 1291 multiplied by 5. So here 5 ones are 5, 5 nines are 45. So again 5, 4 carry, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 4 14. Okay, 1 carry, 5 ones are 5 plus 1 6. Okay, that means we can cancel. So this you cancel and here you will get 5. 1291 into 5 gives you this answer. So therefore the value of P is 5 into 100 is 500. Okay, so whenever you get a difficult calculation, okay, make sure that the problem, the person who has given the problem, he must have given problem in such a way that it is easily divisible, right? So P you got 500. So here we have to find out the value of P and we got P. So therefore monthly installment P is rupees 500. Okay, now let us see the last question. Now this last problem is Samita has a recurring deposit account in a bank. She deposit rupees 2000 per month at a rate of 10% per annum. If she get 83,100 at the time of maturity, find the time for which the account was held. Now in this problem, what is unknown? Okay, what is not known? What you have to find out? You have to find out N. Okay, so N is question mark. Now what is given? Is P given? P is rupees 2000. Then what is given? What is this? R is given 10%. What is this 83,000? 83,100 is maturity value, MV. MV is 83,100. Okay. So maturity value is given, P is given, R is given, N is unknown. Now again the formula for maturity value is P into N plus P into N into N plus 1 divided by 2 into 12 into R upon 100. Now let us put respective values. So maturity value is given 83,100 is equals to value of P is given 2000 and N we don't know, so we will write 2000 N. plus, now n we don't know, p we know it is 2000, so 2000 into n plus 1. We can simplify it. Let us first put the values. Divide by 2 into 12 into the value of r. How much interest we are getting? 10% interest we are getting. So 10 upon 100. So first we cancel this. Then we cancel this 0 also. Then here we have 200. 200 upon 2 into 12. So with 2 we cancel. So we get 100. With 4 we cancel. Here we get 3 and here we will get 25. So now this 83,100 is equals to 2000p, 2000n, sorry, it is 2000n plus here 25 upon 3. So plus 25 upon 3 and here we have n into n plus 1. Okay. So what we do? We first multiply all the number by 3. Okay. So let us multiply all the number by 3. So this will become 0, 0, this is 3, 3 3 is 9, 3 8 is 24. So 2,49,300 is equals to, here it is 6,000n plus here it is 25 n into n plus 1. Now I can divide all the number by 25. So 2,49,300 divided by 25 will give us 6,000 n divided by 25 plus 25 n into n plus 1 divided by 25. So here 25 cancels. Here 25 to the 50, 10. Then 100, 25 4 the. So 240n. Is it correct? Okay. 240. Now here we divide by 25. So I will give you a shortcut way by dividing by 25. What you can do? You can multiply by 4 and divide by 4. So denominator will become 25 4 the 100. So you know how to divide by 100. So when it is 100, these two zeros will cancel and you have to multiply by 4 only. So this whole term will cancel and this two zero will cancel and then multiply by 4. So 4 3 is 12, 1, 4 9 is 36, 36 plus 1, 37, 3, 4 4 is 16, 16 plus 3, 19, 1, 4 to the 8 plus 1 9. So it is 9,972 is equals to 240n plus here it is, we open the bracket, it is n square plus n. Okay. So therefore n square plus 241n minus 9972 is equals to 0. So we have to factorize this equation and get the answer. So 9972 you have to factorize in such a way that their addition will be 241. You can also use the formula method. I prefer formula method in all such cases where the numbers are too big. Maybe factorization may be simple, but let us check factorization formula method. So for formula method it is n is equals to minus 241 plus or minus square. Again we have to take the square of 241, so a too big number. Okay, so let us check by factorization itself. So 9972 if we factorize, we start with 2, 2 4 the 8, 1, 19, 2 9 the 18, 1, 2 8 the 16, 2 6 the 12. Then with 2, 2 2 the 4, 2 4 the 8, 2 9 the 18, 2 3 the. Okay, now 4 plus 2 6, so with 3 it can be divisible, so 3 8 the and 3 3 the and 3 1 the. Now 831. 831 by what number we can divide? 3 plus 1 4, 8 plus 4 12. So again with 3 we can divide. So 3 2 the 6, 2 23, 3 7 the 21, 3 7 the 21, 277. Now this 277 with what we can divide? 277. What we want? We want 241. Okay. Now here 3 3 the 9, 9 to the 18, 18 to the 36. So 277 and 36. If we subtract, what we get? We get 241. And what we want? 241. So okay. So it's done, right? What we can do? This 9972 minus 9972, we can divide in two factors. One is 277 and other is 36. Now this is positive and this is negative, so that their product is negative and their sum is positive, what we want here, 241. So therefore this can be written as n square plus 277n minus 36n minus 9972 equal to 0. Now in these two terms we take n common, so it is n plus 277, and here minus 36 I will take common and it will become n plus 277, okay, is equals to 0. So therefore here we have n plus 277 and here we have n minus 36 is equals to 0. So this gives n plus 277 is 0 or n minus 36 is 0. But n cannot be a negative number, so therefore n is 36, as n cannot be minus 277. Okay. So therefore final answer, n is equals to 36 month is equals to 36 divided by 12 is equals to 3 years. So in the problem you have to find the time, and the time we got as the 3 year. Okay. So by this we finish this exercise. Now in example there is a very good type of problems. Means examples, if you see, there you will find problems which are similar to the problems which you done here, and maybe some problems are more difficult than this. This last problem what we have done here, it is of this kind of problem we have seen only one problem. If you see example, there you will get few more problems. So practice those examples also. Thank you. We will see you in next class with the next exercise.